Assalamu alaikum students. We're going to start with our third lesson about master painters of Pakistan, and in today's lecture we're going to discuss about the works of Shakir Ali as a painter, and he is a master painter of Pakistan. He was born in 1916 and he died in 1975. What are the objectives of today's lecture? In this today's lecture, you will become familiar with Shakir Ali, who was Shakir Ali. Then you will be able to define abstract art. Then what is the style or type of paintings that Shakir Ali did? You will also see the symbols and understand the symbols that he used in his paintings. Again, you are going to write about the subjects that he painted in his paintings and explain about his role in the field of abstract art in Pakistan. All these points will be discussed in today's lecture. So, who was Shakir Ali? Shakir Ali was the most significant, important abstract painter of Pakistan. He was born in 1916 and he died in 1975. He was the pioneer of abstract art in Pakistan. So, he was the first artist who started painting abstract art in Pakistan. Pioneer means one of the first ones who started some movement or started some activity. So he started painting abstract art in Pakistan. Before Shakir Ali, no other artist was practicing this art form in Pakistan. So where did he got his study from, and his all of his techniques, and learned how to paint? He studied art out of painting from Delhi and Bombay and from the subcontinent. Then he went abroad and he studied art from London, Paris and Prague. So he studied both from Eastern institutions and from Western institutions. So he was appointed as head of fine art department in Mayo School of Art, which is now called National College of Art. In that time, this school was called Mayo School of Art. Nowadays, it's called National College of Arts. And so he was appointed head of fine arts department in Mayo School of Art or National College of Arts in 1952. And later on, he also became principal of National College of Arts or Mayo School of Art in 1960. It was an important period of his life because he started developing his own particular style. He got lots of fame and encouragement from his fellow artists, and many young artists also started following him during this time period from 1950s to 1960s and onwards. So during his academic career, he studied Ajanta cave paintings initially and other Western fresco mural paintings. So he studied which art form? Ajanta cave paintings, which are also fresco paintings, and other Western mural paintings and fresco techniques. The earlier works of Shakir Ali were mostly semi-abstract and highly influenced by Picasso. So his work was influenced by Western artist Picasso. He was also influenced by Cubism, Post-Impressionism, Baroque and Picasso. So all of these are the influences on his work: Cubism, Post-Impressionism, Baroque and Picasso. Shakir Ali inspired many young artists, and they were fascinated by his semi-abstract work that Shakir Ali produced. So that's how Shakir Ali became a very important artist of his time, because he introduced Western art technique, which is an abstract art form in Pakistan, and he also experimented in the subjects that he painted. So what is abstract art? Abstract art is the art in which compositions or paintings are made by using shapes, colors, forms and gestural marks. So there are no particular drawings involved in the abstract art compositions. Whatever is involved is shapes, colors, forms and gestural marks only. So there are 6 basic elements of abstract art: line, texture, shape, form, color and value. These are the 6 basic elements of abstract art, and by combining and using all these elements, the artists represent an idea, or emotions in a non-linear manner. That's how abstract art is produced. So artists choose which 6 elements: line, texture, shape, form, color, and value, and they create beautiful and attractive pieces of art which are called abstract art. Abstract art is a branch of Western art. Now, what do you know about the earlier works of Shakir Ali, how he developed his style initially? So, Shakir Ali's earliest work were influenced by, I've already told you, Western techniques which were post-impressionism, cubism, Baroque, and Picasso. Shakir Ali developed his own painting style by combining which art forms: Ajanta frescoes, here Ajanta fresco paintings, and Gujarati miniatures, and all these two painting styles were combined in his paintings with modern Western art. So he combined three influences in his paintings. One is Ajanta frescoes, other is Gujarati miniatures, and third is modern Western art, which includes all these influences: Impressionism, Cubism, Baroque, and Picasso. So he combined Western influences with Eastern influences in his art forms and created semi-abstract artworks. He painted many still life paintings in Baroque style, showing an apple with a bottle or jug and fruits painted with objects. So initially he painted lots and lots of semi-abstract still life paintings with objects along with fruits. In his earlier works, he was obsessed with the subject of bull. So initially he painted lots and lots of bulls also, bull paintings. Some examples of his earlier paintings are the bull, women and the bull, mother and the child, and the bride. So all of these examples are from his earlier paintings: the bull, women and the bull, mother and the child, and the bride. In his earlier paintings, he used harsh geometric shapes and lines, curves, circles, semicircles, and arcs to build up his images. Because he was creating Western art or abstract art, he used all these shapes, with shape, geometric lines, circles, semicircles, arcs, to make his images. So he used sharp divisions to make with thick black lines, and then each division he colored it flat. So he applied flat colors to his divisions and divided the canvas in harsh and rectangles or in some other geometrical shape. Shakir Ali played with geometric and natural elements and used them against each other in his paintings. What are the geometric elements that he used? All the shapes: lines, circles, semicircles, rectangles, arcs. These are all the geometrical elements. Which are the natural elements? Natural elements are all the elements that are present in nature. For example, all the fruits, all bulls, or all animals that he painted, or women that he painted, all these, or birds that he painted, all these are natural elements. Then how his style changed. Initially he painted the semi-abstract still lives, and then he painted bull series and lots and lots of bulls in his paintings. And then later on, and he had his style was very rigid and very divided into panels and shapes and applying flat color on it. Then later on, Shakir Ali changed his style of painting and added soft, natural contours of human figures. So wherever he draw a man or a woman, he made sure that the contours of his human figures were soft and natural. They were not as rigid as they were initially. So he divided the background into rectangles, geometrical shape, abstract design elements were dominant in his paintings. Example of his later mature period of painting are sisters, three figures, and moon. So these are the examples of his later style of painting, on which he developed his style into more softer and natural style: sisters, three figures, and the moon. Or initially you have studied which examples? The bull, women and the bull, mother and the child. So all these are the examples of his initial works, and sisters, three figures, and the moon are the examples of his later work, in which he developed his softer and natural style. He started painting human forms in the more naturalistic way. Shakir Ali painted his figures with small heads, and there were no faces on them, there were no detailing on them, and he made legs and hands and arms tapering to a point. So he made sure that his figures were simplified and more stylized and more abstract symbols. So it is a very important topic in Shakir Ali's paintings. So he used lots and lots of symbols in his paintings. Shakir Ali used many symbols, for example, sun, moon, flowers, women, images of bird in cage, or either images of birds and flying or flight. So either he painted birds flying in the sky, or he painted birds encaged in different cages. So that's how he painted birds. Birds were used as symbol of freedom. Sun and moon were the symbols of universe, and flowers were the symbol of love in his paintings. Shakir Ali also used classical myth as symbols in his paintings. For example, Europa and the bull, Leda and the swan, Madonna and the child, and Pietra. So all these are classical, Western classical myths, and he used all these in his paintings as well. Main features. What were the main features of Shakir Ali's work? Shakir Ali was pioneer of abstract art in Pakistan. His work was influenced by Western abstract art. He used geometric and natural elements against each other. In his paintings, he used symbols in his paintings. For example, the sun, moon, flower, bulls, women, bird in cages, bird in flight. He also used Western classical myths in his symbols. For example, Europa and the bull, Madonna and the child. So all these symbols were used in his paintings. He used blank spaces. Blank means जिसमें कोई drawing नहीं हुई भी होगी. So he used blank spaces in his paintings. His earlier work was rigid and had harsh lines, but later work his work became more free, soft, and naturalistic. Lines used by Shakir Ali are light, airy, spontaneous, and sketchy. Shakir Ali used rich and deep colors but applied them roughly. So he painted, his paintings had lots and lots of textural appeal. So textured colors were applied. So Shakir Ali developed his painting style from rigid and cubist style to more free, simple, and natural style. So how are you going to conclude the topic? Shakir Ali developed his own semi-abstract style of painting. He combined Eastern and Western art together, and he created semi-abstract pieces. He used powerful symbols in his paintings and painted many paintings on the theme of human freedom, as he used birds in his bird symbol in his paintings. Design element was very strong in his paintings. He had excellent drawing skill, and he could paint the basic structure of anything human or an animal form in using minimum lines. He also always exaggerated the main features and slightly elongated the human form. He was an excellent colorist, and he used deep, rich, and fresh colors. He applied his colors roughly and created lots of textures. Shakir Ali's work progressed and became more complex, crowded, and bigger as he worked on later in his paintings. He was the most significant abstract painter in Pakistan, and he inspired many young artists to come into the field of abstract art. Before Shakir Ali, no artist was practicing abstract art in Pakistan. So now we're going to recap the topic. So you have introduced with what is abstract art. It is a Western form of art in which compositions are made by using geometric elements, shapes, colors, line, and different 6 elements together. So Shakir Ali was the pioneer of abstract art in Pakistan. He studied art painting from Delhi and Bombay, London, Paris, and Prague. Then his earlier works were mostly semi-abstract and highly influenced by Picasso. His work was influenced by Cubism, Post-Impressionism, Baroque, and Picasso. He inspired many young artists, and they were fascinated by semi-abstract work of Shakir Ali. He used symbols in his paintings, for example, sun, moon, flower, women, and birds in cage or bird in flight. He also used Western classical myths as symbols, for example, Europa and the bull, Madonna and the child. So all these were the symbols used by Shakir Ali. He used blank spaces in his paintings. His earlier works were rigid and had harsh lines, but later his work became more soft, free, and naturalistic. The lines used by Shakir Ali were light, airy, and spontaneous, and sketchy. So Shakir Ali used rich and deep colors but applied them roughly, so he created lots of textural appeal to his paintings. Shakir Ali developed his painting style from rigid cubist style to more free, simple, and naturalistic style. That's all about today's lecture. Now we are going to see the paintings of Shakir Ali. So now this is the artist himself, Shakir Ali. These are the abstract, semi-abstract paintings that he painted. Look how he has divided it into two, a small rectangle in the top, and then there is a bigger rectangle, lots of texture you can see on these two. And then there are two birds, one is red, one is white. They are very simplified forms of birds. This is semi-abstractism. So this is the earlier example. This is what? This is a still life, Barak style still life. And look, a jug with a bowl, there's some paper, there's a table. So that's how he painted his still lifes. This is the example of bulls that he painted. Look at the human figures, they are very simplified and the legs are tapered. There are no feet, they are pointed bus, and then they have smaller heads with no faces. That's how he painted his in abstract. Natural elements with, ye dekho, all of these are the geometric elements involved. Look here, one rectangle, then a bigger rectangle, then a smaller rectangle, then an angular square. That's how he painted his paintings. This is the last slide in which you can see women. So a woman holding an apple, then there is another woman holding an apple, there is a bird on her shoulder, there are flowers on one corner, then there is a bird in a cage. So all these symbols were used in his paintings to represent different concepts. So understand the lecture. I hope you've understood all the concept about Shakir Ali and his abstract art. Go through the resource and write the short and long questions and the MCQs, attempt them properly. Okay, and good luck to all my students, and Allah Hafiz.